All right, friends, welcome back to part two. We're in gate gene key 42, and we've been talking about how to let cycles come through a completion and how to detach from the cycles in our lives, right? So we're going to tap and do 4 rounds. We're working with grip, which we've been talking about for a couple of weeks now, which is the body's habit of holding past completion, the grief underneath old expectations, right? And then moving towards something that actually has some space in it. You don't need to identify exactly what you're holding. Your body already knows. Just show up, just tap. So begin tapping on the side of the hand. Go ahead and take a big, deep, letting go breath. Check in with your posture. Sit up nice and tall. Even though part of me is still holding on to something that might be complete. I'm willing to be honest about that today. Even though I've been taught that endings are failures. And some part of my body still really believes that. I am open to a different understanding today. Even though I don't always know when something is finished. And that uncertainty feels like its own trap. I am willing to deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself anyway. Okay. Take another big deep breath. We've loaded some information into our circuitry. We're talking to the body, telling it what the problem is. Now we're going to spend a couple rounds exploring that deeper, and then we'll bring it home. So, top of the head. There's something that I'm still holding on to. I don't even know exactly what it is, but my body does. There's this low grade tension all the time. Like something isn't finished yet. Or like something that is finished and I won't let it be. I've had some expectations that didn't turn out the way I hoped. There's this chapter of my life that I keep trying to rewrite. I'm still really gripping it. There's grief in there somewhere. I know it. Not just disappointment about this thing. Maybe a lot of things that didn't turn out the way that I needed. And then somewhere along the way, I started expecting disappointment. Like bracing for it was better than hoping. And honestly, that pattern makes sense. My nervous system has been trying to protect me for a really long time. I have compassion for that. And this isn't just mine. Some of it came right on down the pipeline genetically. My ancestors before me that didn't know how to complete things either. Or who stayed because endings were really dangerous. Endings meant failure or loss or being left behind. So our bodies have just learned to hold on. To stay in situations way past their time. I can honor that inheritance and still choose something different today. I didn't invent this pattern and I don't have to keep it. Last round, guys. Way to stick with it. What if endings are just completions? What if letting go doesn't mean losing? What if my body already knows how to do this? My body practices letting go constantly. Every breath cycle, every circulatory cycle, every lunar cycle. Something completes so that something new can begin again. I trust that rhythm. I can let what's finished be finished. I can make room for what comes next. And so it is. Take another big, deep breath. Close your eyes. Do a quick body scan here. Maybe place one hand on your heart. Just take a beat to notice what's different. Not necessarily resolved. The body doesn't usually announce releases. It does just tend to get quieter, a little less braced, a little more room in there. You know, I carried the shame from that salon for years. I never went back. And it didn't dissolve because I forgave myself. It dissolved because I think I finally understood. My clarity around it became compassion, and compassion made space. And that's the gift. Not distance, but clarity. Not coldness, but presence. The kind that's only possible when you stop burning the energy of holding on to what's over. So over the next 6 days, pay attention to what might be ready to complete. Not the things that you want to be done with, but what actually is genuinely finished. And then trust that knowing. It's been there the whole time. And if you catch yourself celebrating something small, something in the middle, something that doesn't have a bow on it yet, like let that count. Like I said last week. Blow it up. Celebrate that shit. That is the siddhi, the highest vibration, doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Cheers, guys. See you in 6 days.